My name is Zach Nielsen. I go to the Cambridge campus. I've been attending the Cambridge campus for about 3 years. So I grew up in Oxford and actually just grew up in the grocery industry. So I'm actually a third generation grocer. So my grandparents were both, my parents are still, and then now me. So church, yeah, was just more or less, hey, if you do this, you check all the boxes and go to youth group and do the Thanksgiving sale and do the fundraiser that, hey, you get to go on a youth trip. So that's kind of how church was to me growing up. Definitely until I probably maybe met my wife, which would have been when I was maybe upper 20s, 30, somewhere in there. So I graduated from Silicon Valley. I then attended University of Nebraska-Kearney for 4 years, and I actually did meet my wife there when I was a freshman in college. So I would have met her in 2008. We did date very briefly, and then we kind of went our separate ways. And then I graduated from Kearney in 2012 and went on and got my master's degree in exercise physiology from Wichita State University in Kansas. And then that's actually where my wife and I reconnected. So that would have been probably 2015, 16 is when we reconnected. I guess it would have been 2015 because we got married in 2016. And then when we got married and we moved to Lincoln, we did attend church, the Berean church. And again, church still to me was kind of surface level. Go to Sunday, check the box, leave. But Ashley has always been, that's my wife, has always really been pushing to, let's do this Bible study. Hey, what's this? Hey, let's go to church. Hey, let's get involved in this. And I've always been the one that's kind of been more reserved. Hey, look, I'll just work, do my thing. So yeah, my wife has definitely been super influential for that, to where I am now. I think the Holy Spirit was probably chirping in my ear, but I think she was here to really help guide me and kind of push me along too. So eventually worked for a couple of years in Lincoln after I got my master's degree. And I think then is probably when like the Holy Spirit maybe started transitioning into me, because I placed a lot of emphasis on my education and money and material things. And eventually when you have a child, your eyes are open that those things mean nothing, because a kid does not care about money or things. They just want warmth and love and food. And so I would work, I would see my daughter on a Sunday night when I put her to bed, and I wouldn't see her again until a Wednesday morning, just because the way my schedule was. I had to work in 2 jobs, and we did that for about 9 months of her life. And we said, this has got to change, because I wasn't seeing my wife, I wasn't seeing my kids. And so we had an opportunity to move back here and join the grocery business. So, which was a blessing in its way too, because it gave my wife she doesn't have to work, she stays home with the kids. And it's just given us other opportunities that we would have never had. Just simply being present with our kids, which I didn't have that before. The Alexanders, which was Jessica and Jarrell. And I think Jarrell or Jessica, one of the two, just invited Ashley, and I kind of remember going, that's when we were in the community building. And that's when we started attending. I think Jarrell or Jessica just threw an invite, and Ashley said it was something important for her to go to, so we started attending. And it was shortly after that. I know Jeff did a membership class maybe after we'd been there for maybe a year at the community building, and we did a membership class, and then that's definitely when I started getting more tied into the church, and here we are today. And I got baptized just because, I guess for me, it was a tangible form to kind of maybe show the community and show the congregation, but more or less maybe show the community that, hey, this is who I am. And it was a way for me to confirm it to myself. Whereas church was always a surface level for me. This was a tangible form of being baptized, to feel it, to experience it, so that I could help change those thoughts in my head that, hey, I just go to church and that's what you're supposed to do. But this is who I am. I'm a Christian man and follower of Jesus. In the last year, for me, the Holy Spirit has really been kind of burning in me to just want to do more. And I think that's just due to the fact maybe too I'm listening more, whereas before I wasn't It just wasn't the previous years of my life. I wasn't listening to that.